Hey guys, it's Skelly Airsoft here with you. Basically, this is update number 7 of the fort. The Airsoft base is what I actually call it, because fort sounds like a single thing, like a fort would be the foxhole. This is the base because we have several things. It's more like a base. Anyways, I call it the Airsoft base updates. Anyways, this is Airsoft base update number 7. Basically, nothing's going on here. I got some flags hung up now. I just felt like putting up some flags. I want to get a custom-made flag eventually. I don't know how much it costs, but if it costs cheap, I might get it soon. A little more expensive out of my budget. May not get it until later on, but I want to get a custom-made flag that says Blackhawks. Blackhawks is the name of our Airsoft group, or my team when we play here on at my house. My team's name, is Blackhawks. So I want to get a Blackhawks flag, and basically it's a black hawk with a rebel star right under it, and then in letters Blackhawks, and it's a red background. So that's just I've already made up our flag. I just haven't looked at a custom flag website or anything like that. So anyways, basically back to the update stuff. I've made the little kind of a little shield here, or a let's call it the barricade. I was trying to think of the word. The barricade. All this, including the foxhole. The foxhole and all this, we just call all this the foxhole. But now I think we're just gonna call that the foxhole, the TP foxhole, barricade off of the foxhole, and that's the barricade. So barricade off the foxhole, and TP. So anyways, that's just probably what we're going to call it now. Anyways, you guys never saw how exactly the foxhole was made. So basically I just wanted to show you what we did. Those little planks going across this way and then 3 that way. Those, we just had them on hand. I don't know how, I think they're kind of expensive, but we just had them on hand and we were going to use them, so that's how we got those. But you can use pretty much any kind of sturdy enough stick to hold plywood, but light enough to where it's not going to cave in. Anyways, but we just had those laying around. But they're baseboards. If you look down at the ground in your room, you probably have them. Down at the bottom of your floor, if you're looking, you'll see these things down at the bottom. That's what those are. But they've been sanded, just not painted. They're just wood color. But anyways, we have log here, there, and there. We don't have one there, but we have a log there, and up there. And basically we have 2 2x4s, one going and connecting these 2, and then the other one connecting those 2. So we've got that, and then we got a little piece of wood leaning like this, and that's how we laid those across like that. And that's our sturdy thing to lay the plywood across it, so no rain really gets in. And then we put bushes and dirt on top to kind of camouflage it. But that's pretty much. And we put a couple rocks here and here just to hold down the planks. We did screw them into the things, but we just wanted to kind of make them a little cool. But anyways, and as you can see, I kind of planted a little tree here. It's a dead tree. It is dead, but I cut it down over there. It's just a little small one, and I was gonna put it on top of the TP for well, you guys never I did videotape it, but remember the little TP I made right there, and it kind of screwed up, so I took the materials and made a little bigger one, and took the rest of the materials and made that. Well, that I was originally gonna put the tree right beside it, but it was so pointy. I mean, this thing is really pointy. If you touch it, it really does hurt. So anyways, but there's nowhere to put it, and I didn't just want to throw it out there and look crappy, so I kind of just planted a dead tree. I don't know, it doesn't make much sense, but whatever, it doesn't matter. And as well, the foxhole line was originally right there. I pulled it back more because I noticed I was if you guys remember, I was starting to make a tunnel going that way, so it's kind of deeper there. I just cut all this, pulled it back, and now it's I'm gonna make the foxhole bigger. So anyways, it's definitely a little more roomy, more like a lot more roomy. All this, I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm going to get right here. Okay, yeah, now you guys should be able to see it. All that loose dirt there, if I pulled all that up, it's amazing how big the foxhole look. It doesn't look that big, but if you're in person, I'd say it's about 7 feet long and about 4 to 5 feet wide. I mean, it's pretty big. It doesn't look that big on camera, but man, it goes all the way back there and comes all the way up. So, I mean, it's pretty good. And the shelf, you guys know about the shelf, it's over there. That's the piece of wood it fell over. I'm going to put it back up. But anywho, I'm going to take the plywood off. I just figured I'd show you guys the base, because you never saw what was under those pieces of plywood and how in the world they were staying there and not caving in or have warping or whatever. But I was taking it apart so I can get in there and not hit my head and have to crouch. I can use the shovel and pull it all the way up and dig or whatever. I don't have to worry about messing up the foxhole. I'm going to make it a little bit deeper, a little bit bigger this way, and this way. So anyways, so I'm going to take that up. I'm going to leave the planks and stuff for the base to hold. I'm going to take that, and I already took off the plywood. It's over there. And that way I can get in there and stand up and dig. I don't have to crouch and worry about poking a hole straight through the roof. But anyways, and I kind of like made, it's not exactly a scouting thing, but that piece of wood right there, you can't really see it, but if you stand up, you're about 9 feet in the air, so I figured that was a good scouting post. You can stand up there and see more wide coverage everywhere instead of being only like 5 feet tall. You're 9 feet. Or more like 7.5, 8 feet, but you know, kind of over exaggerating there. But anyways, and this thing, the horses kept getting in, so I put well, me, Jesse, and Justin, we put a bottom line to the top one, so that way we figured out how they were getting in. Basically, this thing is high enough if they have their head up, they'd see this. But if they're eating and munching, they keep walking. Horses like to eat and walk, so they're eating and they don't see that. Their head just swoops right over it. They don't even feel it. They just get in. And they're like, holy crap, how'd I get in here? So they'll see that bottom line now. They haven't gotten in since. And just to say, you know, every single time they came in, this thing fell over and had to rebuild it. So put the bottom line in there. And I also tied the wood together and everything, so it's nice and sturdy now. That way they do get in here and they get nosy. They don't knock it over again. They just kind of push on it and it won't fall over. But anyways, and I think that is it. But I will give you guys, there's going to be, I guess, I'm trying to spit it out here. There's going to be more updates of the Airsoft base now because there's nothing really to do. And you know, like I said, there's not going to be a lot of updates because we practically did everything we want to do. But now I have a totally different mindset of what I want to do with the foxhole and the Airsoft base and everything. So I'm going to give you update by update of what I'm doing and give you guys a little bit more of what I'm doing and show you guys and everything. So this is update 7. There's definitely going to be an update 8 because I'm going to give you guys an update after the foxhole's where I want it to be, or mid-section of what I want it to be. And then, heck, we might build something a little there. I don't think so because it's already kind of hard to penetrate the fort or whatever. It is not impossible. Everyone was saying it's going to be impossible to penetrate the fort. It's going to be so hard to conquer it. Everyone's going to be in the foxhole. You can't shoot in those tiny little cracks. You know what? The opposite team. We swapped forts because they were kind of complaining because it was a little hard. Well, you know what? We conquered our own base, and they said it was impossible. Well, we conquered it and showed them wrong. So it's not impossible to penetrate it, but, you know, anyways. So it does look hard to conquer or whatever, but it's not that hard. What we did is we took more plywood out of the barn, put some string on it. Well, that's what they did. But we got some plywood and some logs, and we made our barricade. And we kept moving the logs, like we'd push them forward maybe like 4 feet, and then scoot the big piece of plywood up, put it right in front of the log, and it would serve as a barricade. We were moving the barricade closer and closer. Oops, sorry guys. And we ended up, that bush right over there, those two bushes, I don't know if you guys can see them, but right there, those two, we ended up about right there. It looks kind of far on camera, but it's not that far. maybe about 30 feet away, and our guns shoot about 150 feet. We were popping them off. We were getting them, and we finally got them. So, anyways, that was just a little war story there. And I'm also sorry. I said I was going to get you guys some war footage on camera, but I couldn't get the camera working that day. It was raining and it was cold, and my camera didn't like that it was rainy and cold, and it refused to turn on. It said on the screen, "Camera is not available at this time." I'm like, are you serious? I want it to be available at this time, and it should be. So apparently when my camera gets a certain temperature, like cold or hot or whatever, it's not available, like it's sleeping, so screw you. Anyways, so sorry about that, guys. I didn't get any war footage. This has been a long time since the war, but I'm still sorry about that. I told you guys I was going to get it, but I didn't. But anyways, next Airsoft War, I'm not going to promise, because if I do, you guys are going to hate me for it again. But next Airsoft War, I'll definitely try to get some footage on here, because I want, most of my videos are just making and showing you guys great ideas and for fort building, base building, and all that, and my base and all that, for giving you guys ideas. But I also want to get out some war footage of Airsoft, and I also want to get some unboxing of guns. I've already given you guys the unboxing of the Dan Wesson revolver CO2 version, so I hope you guys liked that. I thought it was pretty good. And when I get, every single time I get a new gun, I will unbox it for you guys, show you guys. And I've already done my Airsoft armory of guns. I've showed you every single one I have, including the ones that don't work and do work. I've showed you guys that, and I'm just trying to come up with some new ideas. So stay with me, and pretty much just keep watching, guys. Subscribe, like my videos, comment. Let me know that you guys are still watching, and tell me what you guys think. If there's a video idea you guys want me to do, like maybe you guys have an idea of something I could do, just let me know down in one of my videos or this video, whatever, and I might do it, whatever. So this is Airsoft update, or Airsoft base update number 7, and there will be more updates upcoming. So stay with me, guys. Scaly Airsoft out. Peace, guys.